Welcome to a review of the SH Figuarts Black Widow for Infinity War. On the right hand side we had the original Black Widow that was released back with Age of Ultron, so 2 Avenger movies apart. Huge quality differences between them. The biggest thing to notice is that the proportions are quite different. The older version here is skinnier and longer. You see that she's actually taller. So in terms of proportions, this one does seem to be more accurate. This one seems to be slightly stretched. Back when it first came out, it was considered a very close likeness to Scarlett Johansson, but of course once again this new one here does a lot better job. Zooming in on the faces there, this one seems more like a slightly animated, more toony version of Scarlett Johansson, whereas this one, the face is just so close to the actress, it's crazy. In fact, I think this one does look better than the 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure of her same outfit. What I don't like though is that her hair is far too gold. I'll probably get like a transparent grayish spray or some sort of transparent darker color just to darken it just a little bit, because this gold is quite distracting. Whereas the hair on the older one, yes, it's also a metallic color, it's got that shine on it, but they also have a black layer in the middle that really makes the hair seem less silly. Both of them are wearing high heels, by the way, makes them slightly harder to stand properly. And yep, if you look at the hips, this one is way too small, this one's much more proportionate. The joints on the hips are much better hidden than they are on this one. In terms of accessories, the old figure does have guns, whereas this one, she just has gun holsters but no guns to put in them. So what does she have? Well, apart from the fist already attached to her figure, she also got relaxed hands, spray open hands, and of course her staff holding hands. Meaning that the old figure also has gun holding hands that this one is lacking. She also has the 2 staff that she pulls out of her back, the short handlebars to plug into her backpack, and a version of the staff where 2 of them are put together. The old figure also has some sort of staff-like weapons as well as the pistol. I like that since the item holding hand is a closed loop, like the plastic doesn't, the fingers are closed in. Both these and the separate version, you just unplug on the handlebars and you can slide this into the hand and then plug these back on, so you're not stretching any of the fingers or the fist when attaching this accessory. This figure, however, does have 2 extra expressions. One is where she's more aggressive or angry looking, and the other one where she's slightly looking to the side, getting prepared to fight. I think it would have been better if that face was replaced with something with an open mouth action, like she's screaming or shouting. That would have been much better than this slightly looking to the left. Further down the figure, she has this slightly green outfit that she has. If you pick up the Hasbro version, the sort of Marvel Legend figure, you notice that green is far too bright and looks kind of silly. The other figure of the Marvel Legends one is actually okay, and the face is not too bad, but of course when you compare it to this one, it's just the qualities are just way different. So yeah, got this nice dark green look, looks really great, and this backpack thing where she has the little sticks poking out if she needs to get her staff weapon. Quite shiny, almost looks like die-cast, but it's not, it's all plastic. The zipper area here also looks very good, very lifelike, and the there's like a nice depth to it, and even does quite a good job in hiding her neck joints for the most part. If you don't look at her from certain angles, you can't actually see any neck joints, even though it's a double ball joint, much like regular SH Figuarts. So that's pretty awesome. These 2 pieces here, these looser pieces, hide some of her shoulder joints. Not entirely though, you can still see quite a big gap there. Down on her arms, you can see these little gauntlet areas. Some sort of like shoulder gun, like little repeaters. She can shoot some darts or bullets, I can't remember too much. This belt here is entirely its own soft piece, so this can move all over the place, get out of the way if you need it to. That's awesome, you can move this out of the way. Now, the leg joints are hidden really well, but that would also mean that some of the articulation might be hindered a little bit. And but it doesn't, so that's great. Like normally it would, but here they've done quite a good job. Only when you do 3 big splits can you see the joints showing up. So apart from that, these joints are really good. Legs look great, got these little holes there, holsters, but nothing to put in them. And the boots are also pretty great as well. Despite her legs and arms pretty much being in black, it's the different shininess and matte finishes to them give it a very nice layering effect. It looks pretty good. So overall, the paint job as well is quite nice, as well as the molding is pretty good. Face print on mine is excellent. All 3 faces are pretty consistent. I did check it before, after I paid the money. I did check it before leaving the store. But for the most part, I've not seen anyone complain about the faces of this particular figure, so the quality control should be quite good, and you shouldn't have to worry too much. I mean, I did see one where the face was just ever so slightly off-centered. It was just bugging me a bit. For most people, it shouldn't matter. Articulation-wise, double neck joint, so she looked quite far down. Looks like her neck's just snapped off. And she only look a little bit back because of her collar and hair. It looks a little bit sideways, and a full rotation here. You got the double joint for the shoulders, and this piece here to cover up most of the joint. Arm goes up, down, full rotation there. And not full rotation here, since she doesn't actually have a upper arm rotating joint, but just a little bit of a peg can rotate there. It looks like to be a single elbow joint, so you move that much. Hand is on a ball peg and swivel. It's good. Double torso joint. These joints are hidden so well because of how her suit was designed. These straps there, they hide her upper stomach joint so well. This figure looks excellent. Sideways, ooh, that's quite a lot of sideways. Not as much this way out. Yep, maybe. There we go. So her upper torso doesn't really move sideways, but the lower torso does, so that's a lot of movement there. Leg goes up, back, up. Slight rotation here, not too much. Knee joint, double knee joint, hidden quite over this plate there. Foot goes up, foot goes back, slight rotates. Toe goes up, toe doesn't go down. And her tramp stamp is on the boot there, and there's nothing underneath her boots. I feel like there should be some sort of boot pattern, but there isn't. Overall, I think this figure is really awesome. One of the better SH Figuarts figures for the Infinity War line. I think the some of the worst ones include the worst one will be Captain America. Redundant ones will be Doctor Strange and Star-Lord because they're pretty much the same figure. Thanos has issues. Spider-Man has issues. A lot of issues on his sort of molding and design. And Iron Man is missing his accessory pack, you know, with his blade arms and jetpack and gear, which you have to buy separately for the price that costs more than SH Figuarts. It's like another, I think it's something like 700 Hong Kong dollars to buy those parts. It's absolutely ridiculous. This figure here, this is really great. If you're a fan of Black Widow or Scarlett Johansson, you must pick up this figure. Looks very lifelike. The overall quality of the figure is pretty good. Articulation is great. Molding's great. Painting's great. The only downside is she doesn't have any guns, and her hair is a bit too gold for my liking. But the hair is easily fixable, just with like a little dark layer over it. I would fix it a lot. But apart from that, this figure is just pretty awesome. So yeah, if you're a fan, definitely consider picking it up. And another downside is that this head is not swappable with the previous Black Widow figure, so you can't use the new head on the old torso or vice versa. And without gun holding hands, I suppose her staff holding hands can still hold other items, but it might need a little bit of a stretch that can get annoying. As much as I like her older shield uniform look, I think this figure looks much more like Scarlett Johansson, and therefore I'm not going to be keeping the old figure. Instead, I'll just stick with this figure. I only need one Black Widow figure, so this is the one I'm going to keep, and the old one, I'll just sell that off to someone else. As always, you can support this channel by turning ad block off, sharing this video with other people, leaving a comment below how you feel about this figure, or head over to Patreon. If you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up, and of course, as always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.